welcome to this third video of the Endless Legend Beginner's Guide. Today we're going to look at the Forgotten faction, talk about them in a little bit more detail, and play two games and look at their early games. So, the Forgotten faction are a faction based on spying, pillaging, walking in the shadows, being stealth. The main thing about their gameplay is that they are science-phobic. It means they cannot see, gather or use science. It also means that the only way for them to get technologies is to buy them with dust or use spying abilities. It makes for a very different playstyle. That's why I think the Forgotten are quite difficult to play. You're gonna probably have a good early game because you're gonna be able to buy out a lot of technologies probably as fast as some science-oriented factions. Your mid game is gonna be pretty difficult, and by the end of the game you should be better. But mid game you're not gonna have enough dust to buy out the technology. So the only way you're gonna get the other way you're gonna get your technologies are by spying, and that's where knowledge seekers comes into play. You have an infiltration action called technology copy. So if you have a spy in one of your enemy city, you can basically steal a technology from them, which is pretty good. So they've got some, or maybe I should look at these first. The Forgotten are expert forager, which means they gain extra loot when destroy a neutral village. That means a minor faction village that does not belong to anyone. That's not really interesting, but basically you probably sometimes don't want to spend too much time trying to pacify a village by completing their quest. Sometimes it's probably better to actually destroy them and gain the extra loot. Practice pillage. So pillage in Endless Legend basically means you're going to siege some third-party building or some resource extractors from your enemies, and you gain some loot from it. It's actually a very powerful ability because it's quite disrupting. It means the enemy needs to send an army to that position. As Forgotten, because you've got the stealth ability, the enemy won't be able to see you, and you've got the practice pillage, which means you've got fortification, +2 fortification damage per turn. That is actually great and probably making the Forgotten the only faction worth spending on pillage. Pillage, which is Era 1 technologies that you already have unlocked for the Forgotten. So yeah, pillage is very good. Another technology that you can unlock from Era 2 is the Caudata Sanctuary. Basically means your empire have some bonus during winter, a much better predictability for season, and it also means that infiltrating another enemy city during winter is free, and the cost of actions for spies is reduced by 30%, making the Forgotten a very good faction during winter. They're actually also very good during winter because the visibility from Watcher or other units are going to be decreased, which means that your enemy can keep stealth and unknown and go to the actual city and snipe it much easily compared to during summer. Learn from other basically give extra experience to your hero, and even more experience when your hero is infiltrated. That's basically Forgotten heroes are really good at spying by default, and that makes, when you play the Forgotten, that makes them even better. So yeah, definitely use spying. We're gonna look at their units in a second. So pillage, I've already talked about it. Dust Sense, so it's an extra bonus for pillaging. You're gonna get double the amount of dust when you pillage stuff on Empire. I think if you are planning to do some pillaging, it's definitely worth buying, especially it's an Era 1 technology. It's not gonna cost you if you buy it in your early game. What's mine is mine. It's an Era 2 and it's to unlock. This means increased security on your city. I think it's quite important to do it if you play against a forgotten player or a forgotten AI. And then you got the main quest and search party, which means you get you reduce the percentage to get nothing when you loot for ruins. When you loot ruins, it's not something you would usually research, but basically having it means you increase your chance of getting better bonuses when you search ruins, which is great during early game because it means more chance of having dust, and with dust you can buy the technologies. So now let's look at their units. So you got the usual settler, and you got the assassin. It's an okay unit. It has a decent amount of life. What's good is they've got the stealth ability, which means they're not visible by enemy units until they have a watchtower, or they actually come to a tile adjacent to yours, or you actually fight them or do something. They also have the dual wield ability, which means that they can have 2 weapons, one in each arm. Makes them pretty good at attacking, not so good at defending. And they got the acrobat capacity as well, which means they can actually jump over enemy units. That is great if you want to actually go onto a reinforcement tile during combat to prevent reinforcement for the enemy. Predator, I think, is probably the best forgotten unit when it comes to fighting. This is because they've got the Predator's mark. They also have got stealth and dual wield, so it's a ranged unit which deals damage. And Predator's mark is basically a passive that stacks. So the first time you attack, you get the normal attack. Then the second time, third time, because the enemy has already been marked, if you attack the same enemy, you're going to deal more damage. That's really good, especially if you have an army composed of, let's say, 4 Predators and 4 more tanky units that is your front line. Last unit is the Mist. Mist are really good. They're flying units. I think they're actually really good as a scout unit and pillaging unit because they're really fast. They've got massive speed, they're flying, so they can attack from cliffs and things like that. And they've got the sweep, strike back 2 ability, which actually make it quite good during combat as well. So if you make these very tanky, they might actually be a very good complement with the Predator in your mid-game. So I think that's pretty much it. So we're gonna start by playing, you're gonna start with a couple of games of Forgotten. We're gonna look at the early game. We're probably gonna try to reach Era 2, do a bit of their quest, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. We are now in our first game. If you've watched the introduction, you'll remember I was talking about 3 different types of gameplay: situational, faction specific, and basic. During this video, I'm gonna try to explain a lot of basic stuff. I'm gonna skip over something, mainly I think military combat and things like that. So the first thing you do usually when you begin is you zoom out. This is to actually locate where you are located in the world. So you can see we are quite up north, so we probably want to go south. The reason is my world generation means I've got an equator in the middle and cold region at the top and the bottom, which means I probably, as Forgotten, wants to go towards the middle of the map so that I can get some dust, because the dust heavy regions are usually deserts. Second thing I want to do is, once I select my units, I want to split them. So I'm going to send my first unit down. Oh, another tip, press F and you're going to display the feed. What I'm looking for now is industry and dust. I don't care that much about food. Food is always good, but industry and dust is more important for Forgotten. So I've got a very nice region here, quite a lot of dust, a river as well, some food, but I don't have some big anomalies that gives me extra food or extra industry or extra dust. I'm going to now select my second unit, and I'm going to go probably up there. Let's see, I've got that. Okay. This is not great, but we'll see. Now, before I do anything, I'm going to search this ruin with my hero, like that. 40 dust, thank you, that's fantastic. And then I'm going to detach my leader. So, where should I go? I could go over there. I might want to go over there actually, see what there is. There seems to be something here. So, let's go. No, nothing really great. So, now that I've discovered a bit of wood, I'm probably tempted to go down there. So I'm gonna click on that. I'm gonna see the feed the output. What do you think is good? 11 industry, that's kind of fine, but I don't have any dust, so that's probably not what I want. That's quite a lot of food, a bit of happiness, but again, not enough. Overall, I'm not really happy with what I'm saying right now. So, my aim is to get 15 industry so that I can build my founder's memorial in 2 turns, or to get 15 food, actually 16 food, so that I can get 1 more population in 1 turn. If I get 9 food, I'll get population in 2 turns, which is acceptable. That's why I like to go industry 15 and food 9. I'm saying 9, but it's going to transform into 8, because once you settle you lose 1 food. The other thing is, if you've got happiness, you can you get between 1 or 2 extra in your industry and food. So bear that in mind. Alright, I still don't know what to do. Ooh, look at that. 20, 14, 5. That seems really good. This is probably where I want to go, because I'll get the extra happiness from here. So, okay. Let's move over there first. I know it will make me settle on turn 2, but it's probably fine. Because these numbers were just amazing. In terms of research, I'm going to wait for it. I'm going to wait 1 more turn. The one extra thing I'm going to do to avoid losing too much money is to reassign my hero to this army. That way I lose less upkeep, because the more armies you've got, the more you're going to spend in military upkeep. So, next turn. I'm going to move this unit here, search the ruin, which will show me more here, so I'll have a better idea of what I want to do. Right, oh, 10 gold, fantastic. This is great because for Forgotten, because it reduced the amount of gold dust you spend. Oh, I don't have vision, obviously. Right, let's move here. Right, I'm a bit stuck here because I won't be able to settle this turn. I have to wait 1 more turn. Not ideal, but this is so great. I'm gonna do it nonetheless. Here I probably want to join my 2 units, so I'm gonna search here. Oh, look at that. It's a very good region. 30 depth, thank you. And now let's go back up there. Right, this seems a very good starting location, a lot of anomalies, so okay. Doing it by turn 3 is not great. I would probably prefer to do it before, but I think the spot is so good. It's going to give me a lot of bonus for the rest of my early game. So I've settled on what I want to do first. Founders Memorial. Bam. 2 turns because I've got 16 production and this cost 30, so 15 would have been enough. Then, food-wise, wherever I put my population, I'm gonna get 1 population in 1 turn. So I'm gonna put it to probably influence. I'm gonna explain why in a second. Then units. Move that here, and do I want to continue there? Probably want to go here, and then I'm gonna look at this faction. You can go here, yes. Okay. In terms of tech, what you want to research with Forgotten, probably the same as usual: mill foundry, seed storage, and then you would usually go public library because you're playing Forgotten, you don't have them. You go Empire Mint. Am I on a river? I'm not on a river, so I'm not going to get Aquapovistic. Aquapovistic is worth doing first if you've got 4 tiles that are on dust, on a river. So setting somewhere here would have been worth going for Aquapovistic, but not in our case. I do have a bonus of happiness, so I don't care about soul system right now. To have any luxuries, I've got titanium here for strategic. I've got emeralds, so I might go and get some titanium at some point. So we'll see how it goes, but the build order might be, and actually I already have a lot of food, so I'm not going to do that. That way, and then that. Right, end the turn. It's very good. And now a Seraton village in Nakwakik. The quest is really good because it will give us early on 2 extra units, and if you can get them without losing any of your units, it makes a very powerful early game army. Also later on you're gonna get probably the best hero in the game in terms of general, because she's got great weapons and great stats. So let's try to locate that village. Quest, it's pinned, it's called Nakwakik. Is that down there? No. Maybe over there. Maybe over there. Ooh, I've got a neighbor here. Hello. Alright, so unit, go here, you go here. You can't. Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna wait 1 more turn before rejoining our armies. Gonna get Founders Memorial in 1 turn. I'm gonna buy more foundry now and put it in the queue. So, why do I put stuff in influence? This is because for my first Empire plan, which is in 6 turns now, I would like to have 20 influence. This way I will reduce the cost and reduction, and I want the extra dust, because that's obviously something really important. Dust is really important early game to take up, because you don't have the ability to spy yet, or you don't have the influence to spy yet. So to reach 20 by turn 10, in 6 turn I need 17, I need 3 times 6, 18, so 3 per turn will be enough, which means I can only leave 1 guy on there and I will be fine. Do I want more food? Is that going to speed things up? I'm not sure. I'll put on dust because dust is very important, as I said before. Alright, I'm going to end the turn. I would love to go after my quest, but it's probably less important than the rest right now. The rest being get your units together, fight the enemy. I've got my reinforcement for militia, that's really good. I'm going to do auto battle. Obviously I would manual battle that to minimize the damage I'm taking. It's okay, only 1 assassin. And now I've got 1 village, that's great. So, 2 neighbors. So if I see that, I would probably try to do an early rush, especially if these factions are not that great militarily in early game, but we'll see. So, mill foundry in 2 turns, that's really good. Next thing I'm probably gonna queue is a settler. With settlers, especially now that I see my neighbor region is not really great, I'm gonna change my settler and give him improved movement. It's probably worth it because you're probably not gonna spend an extra turn to build it, and because of the movement bonus, you might be able to settle 1 turn earlier. So that's it. I could buy the mill foundry, but as I said before, I want to keep my money. I want to take up to Era 2 as quick as possible. I'm not buying everything right now because if my strategy is correct, I'm going to be able to have a discount on technologies by my first empire plan. So everything is fine. Next turn. I keep my hero that just has leveled up. I keep my hero with my army so that it can level up faster. I also want to take it up as a spy, not as a governor, so I want to get the double or nothing skill, which gives seniority bonus, which means my spying is going to be much more faster and effective. So let's look at this. Extra dust, fantastic. Then I can go here, another village. I'm not sure I want to try to tackle this one yet, but we'll see. Right, here, that's great, mill foundry, and I'm going to queue a settler after that. Do I want to build that? Idlest one, we'll see. Extra population is always good, especially after a settler. Influence-wise, I don't need you here anymore. I only need you here 1 more turn. I'm going to leave it like that. Right, next turn. Alright, 3 turns before my settler. That's a little bit later than what I wished for. So, can I speed that up by a turn? Yes, probably only 1 turn. So, yeah. 2 population here. Gonna get it in 2 turns. That's turn 9, so that's decent. Especially with the 2 turns lost to settle in a good location. When you build a settler, don't put any population in the food section, because your settler is consuming all of your food production. Alright, let's go here. Oh, is that the region I'm looking for? I think it is. Ornas. Not quite. Ooh, hello you. You are Broken Lords, and you don't seem to be doing really well. What happened to you? Alright, that's interesting to know. I don't want to be revealed, but I would like to meet the minor faction, which is probably up there. So, we'll see about that. I'm gonna get my settler. Ideally, I would like to settle here. It's probably better than here because I want my dust. Right. +2 is fine. Let's continue. Let's get this settler out. So, oh, okay. Rock'n'Roll moved. So, hello neighbor. So I can just go over there. They already have a good militia in their town. And that's the village I'm looking for. Ooh, leveled up again. It's good. Oh, no, I forgot to level up before. What about here? I've got a settler. What I'm going to do next, I can rebuild that village. 2 turns. But you know what, I don't care because I've got a great population. So I'm going to do Empire Mint. I'm going to build it straight after that because I've got great production. It's going to go really fast. Right, let's end that turn. Good. With my army, I'm going to tackle that village. Village is already pacified. Oh, that's probably a bug in my quest then, because it's been destroyed, so I cannot talk or attack them, which means I cannot fulfill my quest. It's okay. This means that my quest will reinitiate in a few turns, so I'm not gonna care about it. I'm gonna go back. Here, I finished my production of the settler. So I'm gonna move my settler down there, and then I'm gonna build Empire Mint in 1 turn. That's great. I'm gonna have enough in the next turn to do my Empire plan, so I can buy cultivation at a discount. That's perfect. Everything is lining up really great, and we're gonna be able to buy a lot of tax next turn. So what I'm looking for my second city is a kind of a dust powerhouse. So to do that, I'm going to need to settle in that region. I could settle either on the river and do aquapulvistic, or I could try to go over there. I'm really tempted. What does this tell me? Oh no, someone settled the OB. Okay, that's really bad for me. Backup plan, go here, it's bad. Go here, it's okay-ish. Ooh, right. Let's move over there and we'll see what we get. Empire plan, yes, perfect. I've got 20, that's exactly what I need. I'm doing that. Then I'm going by cultivation at a discount, and then I'm gonna buy Alchemist Furnace, I'm gonna buy the Predator, and then I can get the pillage bonus because I've got a lot of people around me, or I probably want to get these for heroes. I don't care that much about that because, well, I'm gonna get it at some point, but I get more loot if I destroy the Minor Faction village, so it's not that important. Alright, I'm gonna go for that because it's always good to have it, and that's it. Era 2 by turn 10. How great is that? So next, in my city, I'm gonna build a titanium extractor. Do I want emerald? Probably as well. And then village, and then I'm gonna go seed storage. That's great. Alright. I'm moving more towards these spots. Okay, it's still not ideal. Okay, I'm gonna settle here probably in the next turn, and with these guys I'm going for fun, try to kill them. I can't because, yeah, obviously I need to declare a war. Right, back home, let's settle, and I'm probably gonna end up that first example and I'm gonna move on to another one. So you settle over there. This is going great, by the way. I probably want to keep things on production so that I can get all the buildings that are queued up. In terms of research, in Era 2 I want to get Mist quite quickly. I want to get buyout predictions, but that's more important for late game. And then probably some Glory of Empire for extra influence and start spying. So here what I'm going to do, as usual, Mill Foundry. My food production is kind of okay, so I'm going to go Empire Mints in storage. I'm going to put my man in industry so that it speeds up everything, and yeah. That's it for my first example. Not the best start, not the worst, but yeah, Era 2 by turn 10, I think it's quite good after having a first region settled 2 turns later. Let's move on to another example. Right, I've loaded another map. Let's see what we've got. First thing, zoom out. We are quite down south, so we're gonna try to go up north. Already see 3 anomalies around. Type F to see the feedsy. These are really good. A lot of industry. This is a great starting location. Again, for cotton, you wanna go for industry and dust as much as possible. So, first thing first, take my assassin, move it out as a scout. I'm not gonna care too much about the third and minor faction. And then let's go up there. What do we have? Nothing great. Oop, forgot to search the ruin because I'm gonna cleave. That's okay. I can leave that for my hero. Nothing great up there. Take my second assassin and go down. Got minor faction Goran. That's quite good because these are tanky. Ooh, quite nice here over there. Good dust. Good industry. And I'm on the edge of the map, which means it's very good. I can just turtle and wait for the others to come to me. Easier to defend as well. So let's try to go. Let's go here and search these ruins. No, even better. I'm gonna detach my leader. Go here. Then move here. Search that first ruin. Then reassign my hero and search again. Ta-da! Double search ruin for my hero. Within 5 turns search. So this is usually a really good quest that gives really good rewards, but sometimes quite difficult to do. Oh, exactly where I was before. Great, I'm gonna be able to send that guy next time. So, settling position. This looks really good, but 12-13 is behind the threshold I was looking for. I want 15 industry or 14 plus happiness. What do I get here? Not great as well. Okay, that's quite interesting because it gives a lot of dust, 20 happiness. That's still not going to be enough to do my Founder's Memorial in 2 turns, sorry. But it's a really good start actually, because it's quite well rounded overall. I'm going to be able to expand in a line like that. Not sure, a triangle, that's quite a large triangle to do, so a line like that would be great. So I think this is a good starting position. I'm gonna go there. It's not ideal, but it's good. And that's it. So what I'm doing, Founder's Memorial first, 3 turns because I don't have the necessary industry and population in 2 turns. So I can move my guy here, get my memorial in 2 turns, and population in 2 turns. This is because I've got a happy population, so I get the extra 2. That's really good. So yeah, memorial in 2 turns, population in 2 turns. That's actually really good. And yeah, I had 12 from the tile, but I get a nice bonus, plus I put my population onto it, which is why I get that. In terms of research, we're gonna go mill foundry into seed storage into Empire Dust because I already have a good dust production. Right, as the previous game, I don't want to buy things straight out, I want to wait, and if we get enough influence, we're gonna be able to be on Era 2 by turn 10. Right, I need to find the region of BI gold, and I'm gonna get Quicksilver, which is alright. Where's BI gold? Oh, over there. It's quite fantastic actually. So I'm gonna move my guy back there, gonna search these ruins, and get Breakhold. Great, I need titanium for it. It would be great to have titanium soon enough. Right, these units, I'm gonna go and search these ruins. Oh, hello you. Cultists are nearby, that's really good. I'm gonna be able to fight them. Obviously not take the city, it's quite difficult to do that early game, but if we spy, they're gonna be a good target to destroy their fortification. So we might want to start preparing a kind of rush here. So let's see, Founder's Memorial is gonna be finished at the end of this turn, so I'm gonna queue up Mill Foundry. You don't have to do that because it buffers the extra production that you have, but I'm gonna do it nonetheless. And that's it. Quest, faction quest, this village. So I should 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll be able to do it next turn. Right, leveled up. What do I want to give it? This one. Same as before, I want to take up to be a spy. Extra population. So if I want to go for some sort of rush, I don't want to, here you go, probably don't want to build a settler straight away. So let's see, okay, attack here, I'm going to do auto battle. I hope I'm not going to lose any units. Usually I would manually do that. Yeah, that's really bad. But yeah, I would usually manually do that to keep my units, and yeah, it would be better. Right, I need to find the other region, and now I'll need to rebuild an army. It's not ideal. Alright, these are the ruins. That's very good, though I can progress very fast on my quest. So what do I want to do here? I can buy the mill foundry, I can buy some tech, I've got a lot of dust. I think what I'm going to do I have any... Oh, I've got blast here. Alright. I'm going to do research. I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to research this and Predator, so that I can get an army as soon as possible. I'm buying that right now. Put the blast here, and Predator, we're going to wait. I don't think I'll be able to afford putting people in influence, so I'm going to keep on my strategy to do... I'm just going to buy, and because I've got quite a good dust income, it should be enough to do my taking. Let's buy Predator right now. As Predator, I would like to go with 2 crossbow, which is what I've got, and well, actually I would like to go into Area 2 to improve my units, so let's see what we can do. Do I have any luxury here? Nope. So I'm going to buy that, and the turn. I'm going to get mill foundry next turn, that's good. I'm going to need some new assassins as well. By cultivation. So my hero, in the meantime, I'm going to reassign it here. Oh, I can't do that. Probably needs one more turn. Okay. Can you reach these? Or is going there? I can always reassign later. And I need 1 extra tech to level up. I've got a happiness bonus again, so I don't care about that. So I'm going to go with the advanced alloys. Reason is I want my Predator to be very efficient. I don't care that much about defense because it should not be attacked. So I'm going to go with that. Can't buy them that turn, that's fine. Glass steel extractor almost done. I'm going to go Empire Mint. And then a unit. But I'm going to retrofit them, so I'm not going to put them in the build queue right now. Right, search the ruins. Great. Nothing there, that was not worth it. And reassign temporarily. Right, we are turn 6, and put this one. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need one more to go to Area 2. I'm gonna go language square because I won't be able to defeat this guy right now. So, seed storage, probably worse because I'll need some development if I'm going to go tall. Because I don't plan to expand right now. I'm planning to build an army. Right, Empire planning 10, 3 turns, I'm gonna have 16 influence. Yeah, it's better to keep everything on population. Alright. Oh, I can't buy it. 86. Alright, I will always be able to retrofit units. So, these guys, I want them tanky. So, doing that. I don't really care about the extra movement or vision right now. My predator, I only want I want that. I want 2 of these. Don't care about the defense here, so I'm gonna queue up an assassin, and that's gonna let me do 1 in 2 turns, which is the time when I will have my assassin. That's good. Right. Can buy language square, and now I'm error 2 by turn 8, even better than last time. Then I can again change my units. I'm gonna be really good at that point. I don't really care about the predator because it already has the best crossbow, well, the glacier crossbow, and I don't care about trinket. I want to probably use them quite quickly. So I'm gonna put a predator next turn and then assassin. Right, it's gonna be a bit boring now. These units are going to be really good, but I still don't want to go with only 1 assassin and 1 predator. Probably want 2 of these, 2 of both. Okay, Empire plan. Early rush means better to choose that. I already have a very good dust income, as you can see. Ever 2, I would like to go with mist probably, and better army. That's if I'm rushing, which is what I'm trying to do. I'm not going to buy the mist because I probably want to retrofit that guy first. Then I'm going to make a new army. I'm going to start chatting with these guys. Right, 25 glass steel, that would be great, but I would have to go into another location. My faction quest needs me to go here. Alright. Let's go back into the city. So, and I can't buy the Mista. Great. Good. Population, predator. Okay. So in 3 turns I'm going to get my army. I'm going to be able to destroy this guy, probably destroy these guys after if I want to. I'm going to get 2 extra predators. It's going to give me a great army, especially if I pump up 2 more units. I would prefer not to attack the cultists, but it's probably the thing I want to do. Oh, hello! Minotaur roaming army in the sea. Interesting. I could buy the predator. Do I want to? No, I probably want to buy continued tech up. Get a mist. Or it means I get my army next turn. Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna show you. I would probably not have bought it. I probably would have gone for mist because, well, early rush is early, but it's also important to take up. Right, reach level 3. You're gonna go for seniority bonus. You're gonna be my general for this turn, but that's it. So I'm gonna do that here in the meantime, and I'm gonna create my new army. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna assign my hero, and I'm gonna attack you. That's great, no damage at all. And then I'm probably gonna go straight here. I don't really care about that village. Emeralds, do I want that? Fortification, I don't really care right now. Quicksilver, experience on units, probably worth it, but I'll wait until I got a bit more units here. So, change of plan. I need something to build, which means I'm gonna go for, I can't go for canal locks. I'll need the market first. And this one to be able to buy some titanium if I really want to. Tricky. I think I'm gonna have to go with public granary. Or sewer system into central market, because that's stuff I can afford to build. Right, sewer system. Then I can probably do a bowl. I said I wanted to go over there. Right, my units are here. Let's search, attack those 2 units. Hello. Yeah, I win. I get 2 units. And now I have to go. Oops. I will have to buy this. Interesting. So, next step for my quest. Not this one. This one, please, is go infiltrate and tab for Zemia to level up. Wait, did I misread that? Oh no. Okay. Where's Enter? Probably up there. Alright. I'm gonna end the video here. As you can see, I've got quite a powerful army now because I've got early glacial. I made my Predator very good at attack and damage. My assassins are tanky. So I should be able to rush the city. But for my quest to be complete, I just need to spy on them. So let's have a look. Let's roam a little, kill those guys, and then we'll see. Oh, that's the city. Oh, interesting. Alright, thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any feedback or any comments you would like to make, let me know. And yeah, I hope to see you for the next one. Cheers!